Will the House come to order? Mr. Clerk?
Aloha and good afternoon. Today's invocation will be delivered by Representative Sean Quinlan. Will the members who wish to participate please rise?
Please be seated. I would like to share with you a quote from Dom Elder Camara, the Brazilian Archbishop, who once said, "When I give food to the poor, they call me a saint. When I ask why the poor have no food, they call me a communist." Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Quinlan. Item 1, Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Ayu? Mr. Alcos? Ms. Amato? Ms. Bellotti? Mr. Chun? Ms. Cochran?
Excuse.
Mr. Evslin? Mr. Ganadin? Mr. Garcia? Mr. Garrett? Mr. Gates? Mr. Hashem? Mr. Hashimoto? Mr. Holt? Ms. Hussey Burdick? Ms. Ichiyama? Ms. Kahaloa? Ms. Capella? Mr. Kila? Ms. Kitagawa? Mr. Kobayashi? Mr. Kong? Ms. Lachika? Ms. Lamosao? Ms. Lowen? Ms. Martin? Ms. Martinez?
Excuse.
Mr. Matayoshi? Ms. Matsumoto? Mr. Mizuno? Ms. Morikawa? Ms. Nakamura? Mr. Nakashima? Mr. Nishimoto? Mr. Onishi? Ms. Peruso? Mr. Pirik? Ms. Poe, Mr. Quinlan? Mr. Saiki?
Excuse.
Mr. Sayama? Ms. Souza? Mr. Takayama? Ms. Takenouchi? Mr. Tam? Mr. Tarnas? Mr. Todd? Mr. Ward? Mr. Woodson? Mr. Yamashita? Mr. Speaker.
Present.
Mr. Speaker, 48 members are present, 3 are excused.
Chief Clerk, please mark the presence of Representative Cochran. Item 2, reading of the journal. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, may this matter be deferred.
So ordered. Item 3, Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the Governor?
Mr. Speaker, there are none.
Item 4, Mr. Clerk, are there any Senate communications?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we're in receipt of communications returning the noted House bills, all having passed third reading in the Senate.
Representative Nakamura.
Mr. Speaker, I move to disagree to the amendments made by the Senate to the noted House bills.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Any discussions? All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. Members, are there any introductions? Representative Hashimoto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On your behalf, it is my honor and pleasure to introduce our friends from CSG West who are visiting from Sacramento to do visits with us. We have Edgar Ruiz, who is our director of CSG West, and we have Will Keys, who's our Hawaii State liaison. So welcome to the Hawaii House of Representatives once again. We're so glad to see you in person.
Representative Peruso.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to welcome members of my family to the Hawaii State House. So my cousins, if you can please stand, Margaret Locke, Hannah, JD, and Molly are visiting from Michigan. So welcome to our House of Representatives.
Members, with no further introductions, I'm going to move on with our agenda. Item 5, floor presentations. Mr. Clerk, are there any floor presentations?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, House Resolution number 222, congratulating the Boys and Girls State and Oahu Interscholastic Association championship teams from Mililani High School, the Trojans. This resolution is offered by Representative Matsumoto.
Representative Matsumoto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to adopt this resolution.
Representative Lachika.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
It has been moved and seconded that the resolution be adopted. Any discussion? Representative Matsumoto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On behalf of the Hawaii House of Representatives, I would like to honor the athletic achievements of Mililani High School. This year, Mililani teams won 19 OIA championships, that's right, 19, and several individual state champions. I cannot begin to express how proud I am of my alma mater. As a former Trojan athlete myself, I did volleyball, swimming, and water polo, and I know how much time and dedication it takes to not just participate in athletics, but to really achieve what our athletes today have achieved. And I think we can see that by just looking in the gallery today, how many student athletes we have from Mililani, and it's not all of them. This is just a portion. And not only did we win 19 OIA championships, but we have a record as well. The JV girls soccer team has won OIAs 22 years in a row. JV softball, this is their 5th year in a row. OIA girls tennis, 12th year in a row. The varsity girls soccer team has won 20 titles, 17 titles for the boys varsity soccer team, and so we have a lot to celebrate today. I'd also like to express my thanks to the parents, families, coaches, teachers, and administrators who've helped these student athletes get to where they are. And before we start the presentation, I'd like to deviate from my script a little bit and recognize one of our own, Mr. Speaker. Jonathan Keene from our Sergeant at Arms is also a proud Mililani alum and was an OIA basketball star. If we can give him a round of applause. So representing these student athletes today, we have 5 athletes on the chamber floor. At this time, I'd like to introduce our wrestling OIA champion and state champion, Adrian Lee. Adrian is a student at Mililani High School and a member of the wrestling team. During this wrestling season, he achieved great success for himself as well as his community. And through his grit, determination, and unwavering focus, Adrian won the boys' 160 pounds OIA and state championship title. His commitment to honing his skills and perfecting his craft are a testament to his passion and dedication to compete in wrestling. I'd also like to mention, of all of the wrestlers that we have here today, every single one of them is an OIA champ, and the rest were all runner-up in state, so we have to give them a round of applause there. And congratulations, Adrian. Next, I'd like to recognize the varsity boys soccer OIA champion and their finalist, Andre Estaniki. Andre is a senior at Mililani High School and a forward for the Mililani High School boys varsity soccer team. During the season, he helped his team go undefeated in the regular season and in playoffs, scoring 22 goals for the team. Due to his excellent performance throughout the OIA season, he was placed on the Western Division First All-Star team and named the 2022-2023 OIA Boys Varsity Soccer Western Division I Player of the Year. Andre was also tied for being the top goal scorer in the state. Congratulations, Andre. Next, I would like to recognize the varsity girls, representing the varsity girls soccer OIA championship team, Kylie Wilson. Kylie is a senior at Mililani High School and a middle fielder for the girls soccer team. She fought with fierce determination and helped her team achieve the OIA championship title. Due to her excellent performance throughout the whole season, she was placed on the Western Division I All-Star First Team and was named the 2022-2023 OIA Girls Varsity Soccer Player of the Year as well. She was also selected for the HHSAA Division I All-Tournament team for her fantastic work during the state championship tournament. Congratulations, Kylie. Next, I'd also like to recognize Mililani High School athlete Zola O'Donnell. Zola is a three-sport athlete at Mililani. She participates in cross-country, track, and swim. Zola placed first in cross-country for OIA as well as state championships. She also won the 800-meter event during the OIA Track and Field Championships. For her excellent performance in cross-country, she was recognized as the Gatorade 2022-2023 Hawaii Girls Cross Country Player of the Year. Beyond athletics, she excels in her academic endeavors, boasting a 4.29 GPA and participating in extracurricular activities at Mililani High School. Her ability to perform with excellence and skill in various sports while maintaining a distinguished academic standing demonstrates the high-quality student athlete that she is. Congratulations, Zola. Next, I'd like to recognize Mililani High School athlete, OIA tennis champion, Arissa Dang. Arissa, congratulations, Arissa. Arissa is a senior at Mililani High School as well as the captain for the Mililani High School girls tennis team. She is a highly skilled and dedicated tennis player and is seen in her excellent performance during the season. As team captain, she achieved the OIA Western Division Individual Championship title and led the tennis team to achieving their 12th consecutive OIA Varsity Girls Championship title. Congratulations, Arissa. Mr. Speaker, I'd also like to recognize 9 of the 19 OIA championship teams from Mililani High School. When I call, please stand to be recognized. Mililani High School baseball varsity team. Next, we have the cross-country boys varsity team who won the OIA cross-country championships. Cross-country girls varsity won the 2022 OIA and state cross-country girls championships. Zola. Not here today, but judo also won an OIA championship. We can get them. Mililani High School boys varsity team, OIA boys championships. Soccer, sorry. Go, soccer, go. We also have Mililani High School boys junior varsity team. They won OIAs as well. Mililani High School soccer girls varsity team, OIA champions. Mililani High School girls junior varsity team for soccer, also OIA champions. Mililani High School softball JV team, OIA champions. Mr. Speaker, to introduce the remaining OIA champions from Mililani, I yield to the representative from Mililani NYPO.
Representative LaChica.
Mahalo, Mr. Speaker. It is now my honor to recognize the remaining teams from Mililani High School who won the 2022 to 2023 OIA champions. When I call your team, please stand to be recognized. Mililani High School softball junior varsity team winning the 2022 to 23 OIA junior varsity softball championships. Mililani High School soft tennis girls varsity team, 2022 OIA girls varsity soft tennis. Mililani High School swim and dive boys team winning the 23 OIA relay swimming and diving championship. Mililani High School swim and dive girls team winning the 23 OIA relay swimming and diving championships. Mililani High School tennis boys varsity team 2022 OIA boys varsity tennis championships. Mililani High School tennis girls varsity team 2022 OIA girls varsity team championship. Few more. Mililani High School track and field boys varsity 2022 boys track championships. varsity track. Thank you. Mililani High School Track and Field Girls Varsity Team, 2022 OIA Girls Varsity Track Championships. Mililani High School Volleyball Boys Junior Varsity Team, 2022 OIA Junior Varsity Volleyball Championships. Mililani High School Volleyball Girls Junior Varsity Team, 2022 OIA Girls Junior Varsity Championships. Okay. And finally, Mililani High School Wrestling Team, 2023 OIA Wrestling and State Championships. Mr. Speaker, I yield to my colleague from Manoa.
Representative Garrett.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Although I've lived in Manoa for over 15 years now, I am a very proud graduate of Mililani High School that competed on the basketball program as a Trojan. I'd like to thank the good representative from Mililani for allowing me to participate to celebrate the athletic achievements of our alma mater. We would be remiss today if we did not also acknowledge and honor the hard work and investment of the coaches. Mililani Athletics is strong because of all your time, mentorship, and personal investment into these students. So coaches, please stand to be recognized as I call your name, and members, please hold your applause until the end. Mark Hirayama, Jaden Arakawa, Nathan Aragaki, Stephen McGee, a few more here, Kevin Higaki, David Miyamoto, Edwin Alfaro, Darren Smith, Danielle Ross, Glenelle Nita, Jason Tamura, Jason Exalda, Gran Bramer, Shannon Beeler, Ryan Mitani, Steve Steinfeld, Angela Kaivi Kua Mo'oho'iho, Jamie Ke'ehu, Rover Ibarra, Tyler Diamond, Jeremy Shigemoto, and last but not least, Kulika Corpus Sr. Okay, thank you, coaches. It is also my pleasure to honor the administrators that ensure every detail is taken care of for every event and every game. We have 3 such administrators with us today, and please stand to be recognized as I call your name. Joy Matsukawa, the athletic administrator. Jason Agsalda, assistant athletic director. And Leilani Ward, student activities coordinator. Mr. Speaker, we also want to thank the families, parents, guardians, and friends that have also joined us here today to celebrate these incredible athletic achievements. Trojan Nation, could you all stand to be recognized? Mahalo for joining us today. Mr. Speaker, I yield back to my fellow Trojan from Mililani.
Representative Matsumoto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just wanted to thank everybody who came out today and their incredible achievements. I was going to have them stand to be recognized, but they already did that. But if we can give them one more round of applause. And Mr. Speaker, I request that their names be inserted into the journal.
So ordered.
Thank you.
Members, all in favor say aye. The motion is carried. Hold on, Representative Matsumoto. Please proceed with the certificate inlays. The chair will call a recess to allow the members of the House to meet and congratulate the honorees. Recess. order. Item 6, reports of standing committees. Representative Nakamura.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Reports numbers 1595 through 1608 as listed on pages 2 through 5, and that the accompanying House resolutions and House concurrent resolutions, as may be amended, be referred to their designated committees.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Members will be discussing and taking up the items of companion measures in tandem. Any discussion on these items beginning with HSCRs 1595 and 1596. 1597 and 1598 in tandem. Next page. 1599 and 1600 in tandem. 1601 and 1602 in tandem. Next page. 1603 and 1604 in tandem. 1605 and 1606 in tandem. Next page. 1607 and 1608 in tandem. Members, I'll be calling a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. Representative Nakamura.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Reports numbers 1609 and 1610 as listed on page 5, and that the accompanying House resolution and House concurrent resolution, as amended, be adopted.
Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Any discussion on 1609 and 1610 in tandem? Members, Chair will call a voice vote. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. Members, are there any announcements?
Mr. Speaker.
Representative Sayama.
Mr. Speaker, thank you so much. I'd just like to wish a happy birthday to the chair of the Consumer Protection and Commerce Committee. Happy birthday.
Representative Keela. Oh, disregard that. All right, members, with no further announcements, Representative Morikawa for adjournment.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
Representative Garcia.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. The House stands adjourned until 12 noon tomorrow.